Well, second winter has returned to Summit County this time around, and we're getting snow again, which is great. It's Sunday, March 26th. Storm kind of favored the Continental Divide, more so on the Loveland side than the A Basin side, but I'm still going to go up to the Basin, even though they're only reporting about 4 inches, because I figure with the way the wind was going last night, it'll probably be like 6 to 8 in spots. And I'm going to do a double duty on some high tide boards today, which, if you watched last week's video, you know that it's a new brand for us to try out. So the first one up is going to be the Grease Gun, which is a minimal camber, tapered directional board. And the way that they describe it is you can go ride the high alpine, then hit some side hits and carve as you go back to the chairlift to go back to the top. So kind of perfect for today. Start the morning off with that. And then after that one, I'm going to go rip some trees with the Hippie Slasher, which is their short fat board. I mean, if you look at the binding on this thing, like, I have a shit ton of room. This thing is wide as fuck, and it's also a 150, so this will be really fun for just going around, ripping in the trees, the lower stuff on the mountain, maybe go off the pally chair, dip into some mogul out trees, stuff like that. Going to take it up high too, also get into the wide open, maybe jump off a cornice or two. So that's what I'm riding today. Monday, March 27th. It's sunny bluebird skies, but there's a storm rolling in later. We've gotten about 8 inches over the weekend. Some of it's heavy and packed down from yesterday's warm-up, which will make it perfect for me to go ride the John Jackson Sierra Series board here from Signal. So going to go up, ride this around at Arapahoe Basin, hopefully get out of there before this storm rolls in this afternoon. All right, so it's Tuesday, March 28th. Winter has officially finally returned, which is great. Not a lot of snow overnight, but there's still enough out there that it's going to be a powder day, and it looks like more coming down. It's wet and heavy and whatnot. So I'm heading to Copper to ride with some friends and go slash some pow. First up is going to be the Snowfisk Puckerfisk, little brand out of Utah. You probably don't know much about it, but you should. It's a back foot camber dominant board with a little rocker, so when you weight it, it lifts up. So it's the bigger version of the Baby Belly, which I rode earlier this month. And this thing is supposed to be like kind of a Swiss Army knife powder board that you can ride the rest of the resort on. The second board I'm riding today is the Manu Shiv from Signal. So this board's got a unique shape to it. It's definitely more nose than tail. Camber dominant, they claim that it's like you can ride park, powder, everything with it and whatnot. So I'm going to go try these boards out today, and we'll see the reviews later this summer. Second winter is back. It is, was it wet? Dylan, is it Wednesday?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. My roommate is back from North Africa or South America or wherever the hell he was competing. I don't know. But the snow's deep. We're going to go ride. Today I've got the 166 Deeps Swallowtail from Snowfisk that I'm riding first thing this morning because the snow's going to be heavy and wet, it looks like, because that's what was coming down last night. Then I'm following it up with the 159 Weston Japao Swallowtail. This is current year model, but nothing changed except the graphic. So, anyways, we're heading to Arapahoe Basin. Dylan, are you going to get Wiley?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I be in the video?
You can always be in the video. Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
So that's what we're doing today. It's March 31st. That's right, it's March 31st, people. And Mike Sears, the most hated snowboarder in America, is taking me to Arapahoe Basin with him. Right, Mike?
Yes.
Okay. And so I'm going to ride 3 boards today because I have a car. First up, Rome National. This kind of replaces the Agent. They split it into the Marshall and the National. There's a Bjorn Pro model on it. Camber, dominant. That's going to be like an afternoon board. First up, the new Yep from Signal. It's got ICS. So that ought to tell you something. This board almost looks like a Burton Branch Manager, and the description makes me wonder if it is. There's a couple inches of fresh, so I'm going to go surf around on this thing. And my middle of the day board. Killing off the last of the decks from High Tide Manufacturing out of British Columbia. This is the Draft Dodger, which is perfect because I live in Trump's America and I need to go to Canada and dodge his draft. So camera dominant as well. Gonna ride this. Mike, we gonna do anything weird today?
Very.
Okay. There you go, guys. That's what I wrote this week. Remember, always remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the podcast, do fucking weird shit. Hit me up.